Does your home feel cluttered? Does life sometimes feel overwhelming with too much stuff and too little peace? Minimalism might be the answer you've been searching for. In this video, I'll show you simple, beginner-friendly steps to declutter your space and find true freedom, not just in your home but in your mind. Stick around until the end for a special tip that can transform how you approach minimalism. What is minimalism and why it matters? Minimalism isn't about getting rid of everything you own or living in an empty house. It's about intentionally choosing what adds value to your life and letting go of what doesn't. For me, embracing minimalism was life-changing. I went from feeling overwhelmed by clutter and endless to-do lists to experiencing a sense of freedom and clarity. In this video, I'll share actionable steps to help you start your journey toward a simpler, more intentional life. Step 1. Start with your why. Before diving into decluttering, it's essential to understand your reasons for wanting to embrace minimalism. Ask yourself, why do I want to declutter? What benefits am I hoping to gain? Examples: are you tired of cleaning and organizing endless stuff? Do you want more time, energy, and space for what matters most? Knowing your why keeps you motivated throughout the process. Step 2. Begin with one small area. Decluttering your entire home can feel overwhelming, so start small. Choose one area that's manageable, like a single drawer, your closet, or your kitchen counter. How to do it: take everything out of the chosen area. Only put back what you truly need or love. Donate or sell items you no longer use. When I started decluttering, I chose my kitchen counter. It used to be covered with appliances and papers. Clearing it gave me an instant sense of relief, and it motivated me to tackle bigger spaces. Step 3. Use the keep, donate, discard method. This simple method makes decision-making easier. For every item, ask yourself, keep, does this item serve a purpose or bring me joy? Donate, could someone else use this item more than I do? Discard, is this broken or no longer usable? Pro tip: use boxes labeled keep, donate, and discard to stay organized as you declutter. Step 4. Adopt a one-in, one-out rule. To maintain minimalism, balance what comes into your home with what leaves. How it works: every time you buy something new, let go of a similar item. For example, if you buy a new shirt, donate an old one. This rule prevents clutter from creeping back into your space. Step 5. Declutter sentimental items with care. Letting go of sentimental items can be the hardest part of minimalism. How to do it: keep a few meaningful items that truly spark joy. Take photos of items with sentimental value before donating them, so the memory remains. Example: I had boxes of old birthday cards, but I realized I didn't need to keep all of them. I saved a few special ones and recycled the rest. Step 6. Limit multiples and extras. Do you really need 5 spatulas or 6 pairs of scissors? Limiting multiples helps free up space without sacrificing functionality. How to do it: choose 1 or 2 high-quality items and let go of the extras. Step 7. Focus on daily habits. Minimalism isn't a one-time event, it's a lifestyle. Small, consistent habits can keep clutter at bay. Daily habits to adopt: spend 5 to 10 minutes each day tidying up. Avoid impulse buying by waiting 24 hours before making a purchase. Step 8. Digitize what you can. Physical clutter often comes from things like documents, books, or photos. Digitizing these can help free up space while preserving what matters. How to do it: scan important documents and store them securely online. Use ebooks or audiobooks instead of physical copies. Step 9. Embrace empty spaces. Minimalism isn't about filling every inch of your home with decor or furniture. Embrace the beauty of empty spaces. They create a sense of calm and openness. How to do it: avoid the urge to fill shelves and tables with items. Appreciate the peace that comes from clean, open areas. Step 10. Celebrate your progress. Minimalism is a journey, not a destination. Celebrate every small victory along the way, whether it's decluttering a drawer or letting go of a sentimental item. How to stay motivated: keep track of the spaces you've decluttered. Reflect on how minimalism has improved your life, like giving you more time or reducing stress. Conclusion: the freedom of minimalism. Minimalism isn't just about decluttering your home, it's about decluttering your mind and life. By focusing on what truly matters, you can create a life that feels lighter, freer, and more intentional. Start small, stay consistent, and remember that every step you take toward minimalism is a step toward freedom. Which step will you try first? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's ready to simplify their life.